You're not my friend. All you've ever done is hold me back, and I'm the idiot for not seeing it until now.
Friendship is generally considered one of the most rewarding and enriching experiences in life. It provides us with companionship, emotional support, and moments of shared joy. However, not all friendships are healthy and positive. Unfortunately, some can become toxic, harming the emotional health of those involved. A perfect example of this could be the toxic friendship between Mordecai and Rigby. So sit back comfortably and come with me as I show you. But first, enjoy the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. Mordecai and Rigby are two inseparable friends who work together at the park. However, this seemingly solid and enduring friendship hides a series of harmful behaviors and interactions. Rigby is often portrayed as irresponsible, lazy, and unreliable. He tends to avoid responsibilities and seek shortcuts, putting Mordecai in difficult situations. Mordecai, in turn, often allows Rigby to take advantage of him, taking on the role of the savior and solving the problems in the series. But let's face it, most of the time these problems are caused by Rigby himself. This codependent dynamic is one of the most concerning aspects of the friendship between Mordecai and Rigby. Rigby has become accustomed to relying on Mordecai's help to get out of the messes he creates himself. This not only allows him to avoid the consequences of his actions, but also reinforces a pattern of negative behavior. Like in the episode Do Me a Solid, where Rigby is simply unbearable and inconvenient the entire episode. An episode that was highly criticized for not presenting a lesson, or for Rigby not facing the consequences of his actions, where he simply acts reprehensibly and nothing happens. In turn, Mordecai feels the need to take on this hero role, seeking Rigby's approval and avoiding confronting him about his actions. Furthermore, the friendship between Mordecai and Rigby is often marked by fights and resentments. Both characters are known for their explosive temperaments and tendency to conflict over insignificant reasons. And the worst part is that they are both adults. These arguments often lead to a cycle of hurt and forgiveness, where they temporarily drift apart, only to reconcile later. This pattern of behavior is extremely exhausting and does not contribute to a healthy relationship. Other concerning characteristics of the friendship between Mordecai and Rigby include the lack of genuine emotional support. Although they have been friends for a long time, they rarely engage in deep conversations or show genuine interest in each other's well-being. Instead, their interactions are often superficial and centered on trivial matters. This lack of emotional communication prevents them from building a more meaningful connection and supporting each other in difficult times. When I say rarely, it doesn't mean never. In several moments, we can see Rigby trying to support Mordecai, and the same goes for him. It's just that in most cases, this doesn't happen. A friend is someone who supports you in good and bad times, both on a difficult day and in a difficult situation. Not to mention that a friend knows how to respect your space, something Rigby often failed to do, especially during Mordecai's failed relationships. It is important to highlight that the toxic friendship between Mordecai and Rigby is a fictional and exaggerated representation, created for entertainment purposes in regular show. However, it serves as a useful example for us to examine the negative dynamics that can arise in real friendships. Identifying a toxic friendship is the first step to taking measures to correct or, in some cases, end this harmful relationship. And I'll say something I haven't seen anyone talking about: Rigby is very manipulative. Every time something happens, like in the unicorn episode, the encounter with Margaret, Do Me a Solid, among others, Rigby always gets jealous of something petty, usually just because he wants to have Mordecai all to himself. Whenever Mordecai wants to do something independent of Rigby, Mordecai in the beginning had to endure a lot from Rigby because he was always being threatened with losing his job every day. It's a serious personality flaw that I've never seen anyone address. And I'm not saying Mordecai is perfect or anything like that, and honestly, the best arc of regular show is definitely Rigby's. Watching him grow and mature makes him such a good character. I also feel that sometimes Mordecai should have said, "I messed up," but he went out of his way and his actions caused a lot of problems. This happened more in the unicorn episode when Mordecai pointed out that, although he had been an idiot about the colony, it still didn't give Rigby the right to treat him like trash. As the series progressed and Rigby changed and matured, it showed that Mordecai didn't think he really needed to change and mature because he was already used to being a step above Rigby. And we see this in this episode here, where Mordecai felt superior for having a diploma and Rigby didn't. And whenever Rigby showed to be better than Mordecai at something, Mordecai would go there and try everything to not be the lesser of the two, which brought brought his personality flaws more to the surface. I must say that regular show went through so many seasons of Mordecai constantly rescuing Rigby, and Rigby basically being the only motivation for any conflict in the show through persistent stupidity. But in reality, they are dynamic characters with real flaws. So now we are going to move away from this toxic perspective between the two, and I will show you how we can see this from another angle, because a friendship like this is not black and white. At first glance, Mordecai and Rigby's friendship may seem problematic. They engage in constant slack, shirking responsibilities, and engaging in reckless behavior. Their immaturity and lack of foresight often lead to disastrous consequences, creating chaos and frustration for those around them. This pattern of behavior can indeed be seen as toxic, as it perpetuates a cycle of irresponsibility and disregard for others. Additionally, Mordecai and Rigby often engage in competition, constantly trying to outdo each other or prove that they are superior. This competitive nature can lead to a toxic environment, as they may disregard each other's feelings or well-being in pursuit of personal glory. Their constant fights and occasional betrayal of trust highlight the potential toxicity in their friendship. However, it is crucial to consider the positive aspects of Mordecai and Rigby's relationship. Despite their flaws, they really care about each other and have shown moments of genuine support and camaraderie. They protect each other in tough times and often come together to overcome challenges as a team. Their shared experiences and deep understanding of each other's quirks create a bond that goes beyond mere friendship. Another noteworthy point is the growth and development exhibited by Mordecai and Rigby throughout the series. As the show progresses, they gradually mature and learn from their mistakes. They begin to understand the consequences of their actions and become more accountable for their behavior. This growth indicates that their friendship is not entirely toxic, but rather an evolving dynamic that allows for personal growth and change. Additionally, the writers of regular show deliberately inject humor and exaggerated situations into Mordecai and Rigby's interactions, blurring the line between reality and the characters' caricatured personalities. The exaggerated nature of their friendship serves as entertainment, and it is essential to recognize the fictional context in which their relationship is portrayed. In conclusion, although Mordecai and Rigby's friendship may exhibit these toxic elements at times, it is not accurate to label it solely as a toxic friendship. Their complex bond shows a blend of immaturity, competitiveness, and genuine care for each other. By recognizing the growth and positive moments of their friendship, we can see that it transcends toxicity, allowing for personal development and a unique connection that defines their journey throughout regular show.
I can't believe we used to do that.
Thank you very much for making it this far. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Comment on what you think about this friendship. All of this will help me a lot. And well, I'm Vinny, and this is just the beginning of the journey. I'm out.